Welcome to the latest edition of The Poet That You've Been Missing. It is I, Arthur Travian J, aka the Trilla Poet, BKA Captain Jack Tony, and you are tuned in to a very special No Face edition, another edition, a new edition of The Poet That You've Been Missing. How are you all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever part of the world you are in, tuning in, listening to this latest edition of The Poet That You've Been Missing. Quick shout out, I want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers, all of my followers across my social media outlets, all of my readers, all of my supporters, all of my fans who have been rocking with me for years, who have supported my literature and my poetry, who has subscribed to this channel, who, just rock with the kid, man. I can't say it enough. Without you all, it is not possible. So again, thanks to you all, thanks to you guys. And we're going to get right into it. Gang. Real quick, before I segue into another part of this edition, I want to share with you guys a piece that I wrote for my debut erotic novel, which will be released to be determined, TBD. I don't have a date on when I'll release this novel. I haven't finished writing it completely, but I'm a good ways in, if that makes sense. So I want you all to grab some popcorn real quick. Maybe pour you up a glass of champagne, pour up what you pour up, roll up what you roll up, as my man DJ Slim K would say, and lend me your ears for just a moment. Do you mind if I be frank with you? I have this addictive need to fuck you, devour you, savor you, lick you, pump you, fill you up, slut you out, release this sweet lust from my loins, deep inside of you. Pardon me, but can I be frank with you? I beat my dick and jack off thinking of you in that birthday suit, already oozing out pre-cum, lusting for you. Your sex is a splinter in my mind, driving me mad. My cock rages at the thought of your thighs, real bad like Carisha say. You don't understand. Can I be frank with you? Seeing you in those booty shorts on your IG make my dick pulsate. Just say the word if you're down to copulate. I'm more backed up than 5 o'clock Houston traffic. Can't contain this desire to ejaculate in your mouth, on your stomach, on your divine ass cheeks. Baby, come set my spirit free. Shy guy by day, bold man by night, and always down to freak. I'm just saying, baby girl, can I be frank with you? And that's that piece. Round of applause. You can snap your fingers like they do at the at the open mic nights, at the poetry nights in your nearest poetry club. Yeah. So that's just a small preview of what you guys can expect from my debut erotic novel. I'm not trying to duplicate Zane. I'm not trying to duplicate any of the dope erotic novelists that I've been inspired by and influenced by over the years. This is going to be me. Raw, uncut, explicit, pornographic. I'm trying to break the mold with this one. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I don't have a date. It's TBD. But just look out. Be on the lookout for my debut erotic novel. I'm also, while I'm writing and working on this erotic novel, I'm also working on 2 novels concurrently, simultaneously. And the titles for those 2 novels is actually, I want to clarify something real quick. Death Star is actually broken up into 2 novels. So you have a Death Star Part 1, which is entitled Liberation. And then you have Death Star Part 2, which is entitled Renaissance. So it's one novel, one big conglomerate novel that I'm splitting into 2, and I'm working on those 2 parts concurrently and at the same time. So I'm really excited about that. I'm a decent ways in on both of those novels. I'm a decent ways in. I'll be working on those novels more as the weeks, as the days, as the months go on. So I'm really excited about that. Giving you guys the poetry, the literature, the rhyme, the rap, but also, and more importantly, giving you guys that social commentary, because it's very, very necessary. Very necessary. That's an element of my literature and of my poetry that I truly lock in on, and I hone in on, because to me that's the most important element of my work, of my literature. Just providing that social commentary, talking about what's real, talking about what's going on in our world, in our society. That's something I pride myself in doing, and I'm going to continue to do so. That's the direction that ultimately my literature and my poetry is all about. Like I said, you're going to get your stuff that's going to make you laugh. I'm going to entertain y'all. I'm going to entertain you guys. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to talk that shit. I'm going to entertain you guys about certain rhymes and raps, this, that, and the other. But delivering the social commentary, talking about current events, political things, societal things, social justice things, that's what I'm about. That's what I'm all about when it comes to this literature and this poetry of mine. So again, to you guys who have read my work over the years, who have supported me, who follow me on all of my social media outlets, who every like, every retweet, every comment, every rating, every feedback, whether the feedback has been on Amazon or you've personally DM'd me and told me how much you love this certain piece or love this certain novel. Again, I'm humbled by it. I'm grateful about it. And this is why I do it. I do it for you guys. I do it for you all. I do it for you guys. This is why I pimp that pen and really keep it wet. You know what I'm talking about? You dig. Segueing into the next topic that I wanted to touch up on here in this latest edition, this special no face edition of the Poet that you've been missing. I wanted to discuss about the current NFL season, the 2024 regular season, the 2024 season as a whole. We are about currently 6 weeks in. As you all know, my favorite team is the Indianapolis Colts. I've been following Peyton Manning and Tony Dungy ever since I was practically a preteen. So naturally, I became a fan of the organization, a fan of the team, and that's who I rock with. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Colts fan that lives in Texas. So if some may find that odd, I understand. I get it. But yeah, let's get into my Colts. Let's get into my Colts this year so far. The Colts are currently sitting at 3-3, second place in the AFC South, behind the Houston Texans, who currently have a record of 5-1. They lead the division, including the tiebreaker, because they beat my Colts in week 1 by the score of 29-27. It's been, I keep it a buck with you guys. I was looking at the standings. I'm looking at the standings now. And I'm actually amazed that we're sitting at 3-3, considering the roller coaster that has taken place so far in this season. We've dealt with injuries to some key players, including Jonathan Taylor, including our QB1 franchise quarterback, Anthony Richardson. Yes, let me repeat myself. Our franchise quarterback, our QB1, Anthony Richardson. He's our quarterback. Simple. End of story. He's QB1. He is QB1. And for you idiots out there, for you nickel-poops, for you pumpernickels, who is on this crusade that we should roll with Joe Flacco long term, that we should roll with Flacco for the rest of the season. You're out of your fucking minds. You're out of your fucking minds. I've constantly tweeted it on Twitter. Now I'm telling you, you're hearing it in my voice. You're out of your fucking minds, and this narrative needs to stop. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Anthony Richardson has played a grand total of 8 career NFL games. He hasn't even played an equivalent to a full regular season. He hasn't played a full regular season yet. For those of you who may have been hiding under the rock or need a little bit of refresher, last year, the Colts drafted Anthony Richardson, 4th overall. He played 4 games last year before going down, ultimately with that shoulder injury, which kept him out for the rest of the season. He missed the final 13 games of the season. So essentially, Anthony Richardson is still a rookie. He's still raw. He's still raw in many areas, and it comes with the territory. So all of you impatient, all of you microwave, all of you people that's on this ridiculous crusade of of we should roll with Flacco for the rest of the season, and AR should be the backup, this, that, and the other, is fucking ridiculous. We have to develop Anthony Richardson. And the only way he's going to develop into the quarterback that we all believe that he can be, he has to have NFL live reps. Mental reps from the sideline isn't going to cut it. I'm just telling you right now, mental reps from the sideline is not going to fucking cut it. He needs live NFL action. Simple as that. Simple as that. We have to develop Anthony Richardson into the quarterback that we all believe that he can be. In the story. Now, last Sunday, this past Sunday, I was a bit confused, and and even days later, I'm still confused. Now, leading up to the Tennessee Titans game, Anthony Richardson, he practiced during the week. I think he logged a limited practice, then a full practice, and I believe another limited practice. I could have it wrong. Someone, if you're listening to this, if you're tuning in, fact check that for me real quick. But yeah, he practiced all week, so I, along with many other Colts fans, thought that Anthony Richardson was going to play. But, and it's weird because he wasn't healthy enough to start to be the QB1 for that particular game. And yet he was the third emergency quarterback behind Sam, which, you know, I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand that dynamic. You dig what I'm saying? If you're healthy enough to be the QB3, but you're not healthy enough to be the starting quarterback. I still don't understand it to this very moment, but hopefully that was a one-off. Hopefully Anthony Richardson remains healthy and gets healthy and stays healthy, stays on the field. And as Coach Shane eloquently put, he is our starting quarterback, and he will start against the Miami Dolphins home game, barring any setbacks, which I don't see any setbacks on the horizon. So, Colt fans, we're getting AR5 back. Hopefully, we're getting Jonathan Taylor back as well. Hopefully, we're getting Defoe back. So, this could be a great opportunity for our Colts to get healthy and string together some wins, because we're about to get into the part of the schedule where it's going to get quite tough. It's going to get quite tough. So just off the top of my head, and I wanna run through it so I won't make any mistakes. So we played Tennessee this past Sunday, got our first AFC South divisional win. Next we have Miami at home. Then we have Houston. We traveled to Houston for the second matchup against the Texans. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, the Colts, we go to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Then we come back home to play the Bills. Then we have the Jets, the Lions. That is going to be quite a gauntlet for the month ahead. So, it's going to be rough. Going to be a tough stretch, but hopefully we can get some of these guys back that went out due to injury, that hasn't been available due to injury. Hopefully we get some of these guys back and make these next couple of games very competitive, very interesting. I would absolutely love for us to go 4-0 during this stretch. Well, technically 5-0, starting with Miami. But I would love for us to go 5-0 over the next 5 weeks. But realistically, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If we could get to, let me look at it here. Realistically, I think we may go 2-3. 2-3. But again, if we go 5-0, I hope we go 5-0. That'll be absolutely fantastic. And that'll set us up in great position to possibly make a run at the playoffs. Now, some things the team has to clear up. Our defense, fire Gus Bradley. Fire Gus Bradley right now, this instant, ASAP. Fire Gus Bradley. I don't care. I don't care if we did not surrender 0 points to the Tennessee Titans in the fourth quarter this past Sunday. Let me just to get a better idea of just how bad our defense has been over the course of this season. We are 30th in total yards allowed. We are 30th. We are 31st in rushing defense. And we are, I believe let me see here. We are 26. We are 26 in pass defense. So our defense, for better or worse, hadn't been good. It hasn't been good. Not consistently good. Hopefully things will turn around in that regard. But Gus Bradley is our defense coordinator. And me personally, I don't have faith in the guy. I don't have faith in the guy at all. In my honest opinion, I don't know why in the fuck was he ever brought back as defensive coordinator going into this season. But that's just me. That's just me. And for those of you who may be, Gus Bradley apologists or whatever the case may be, I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you think. You can have your opinion. I respect it, but respectfully, in my opinion, Gus Bradley may legit be the worst defensive coordinator in the NFL. He may be the worst. He may be absolutely the worst defense coordinator in the NFL. And that is what we're dealing with. So, again, we have a tough stretch of games coming up, especially after the Miami game. As I previously said moments ago, hopefully we get some of our key guys back, and hopefully some of our key guys stay on the field, stay available, and we can make these games interesting. We can make these games very, very interesting. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So I'm about to wrap this up. I'm about to wrap this very special no face edition of the poet that you've been missing. In closing, again, this is going to be somewhat. This is going to be somewhat of the norm. Actually, oh, forgive me. I wouldn't be doing this justice if I didn't give a tremendous and a huge shout out to my main man, the OG, Jason Spears, who is who is exceptional at what he does, exceptional at discussing Colts and everything that revolves around the Indianapolis Colts. Subscribe to his channel, the Culture Uncut Podcast. You can find it on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to that channel. Again, he's an exceptional. He does an exceptional job at discussing the Colts and making my point. Like I said, this is going to be part of the new norm, me recording these editions, me dropping these contents of editions, and you don't see my face. I was influenced and inspired by the OG Jason for that. So if you listen to this, Jason, buddy, if you're listening to this, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for giving me another way to distribute content to my subscribers, to this channel, to my followers. I appreciate it. And hopefully, I'm not going to make you no promises, Jason. Hopefully, sometime this season or sometime down the line, I could possibly tune in or you bring me on and we discuss the Colts together, you know. And of course, I'll just tell you this right now. I'll be deferring to you for most of that episode. So because you've been a Colts fan longer than I've been alive. So yeah, again, Jason, more importantly, buddy, I'm glad that you're feeling healthy. I'm glad that you're back. The fans are back. They're glad that you're doing what you do once again. You're at it again. You're doing a hell of a job, buddy. Keep up the amazing work. Also, gang, before I end this edition, I want to give a shout out to my man Luke Diamond. I want to give a shout out to my guy Big Q. Listen, this guy is a tremendous author. He's one of the legends in the game. He's steady dropping great novels, great erotic novels, great urban novels that you all need to read. So if you haven't already, check them out. Follow him on his social media outlets and I want to be sure I'm spelling this right, at QUARDEAY. You can follow him on Twitter. So yeah, man. Check out some of his work. He's also exceptional at what he does. And to end this edition, I am going to give you guys another sample of what you can look for in my debut erotic novel. Grab you some more popcorn, pour up what you pour up, roll up what you roll up, and lend me your ears for just a little while, for just a minute. I want your sex. I crave that sex between your thighs. Your thighs surely have saved my life. The best vice on this earth, giving me a different kind of high. That drawer ain't got shit on her vulva and snatch. She's dangerous, a smooth criminal, robbing my dick of his cum on a few occasions. Woke me up, got me rock solid, and she told me, shove that dick in me, Poppy. Squirting all over the bed, it done got real sloppy. Wet kisses planted on both of her lips, hypnotized by the sway in her hips, her honey dips. Guess Trilla really tripping, but found balance pushing inside of her, filling her, pumping her, fucking her over and over again, making animalistic love to her like she was Victoria Monet or Ella May. I can't get enough of your sex. I'm addicted to that sex between your thighs. This freak nasty power lord is grateful that your thighs did indeed save my life. And that's that piece. The Trilla Poet, another edition of the poet that you've been missing. And I'm out. Peace and love.